so it's a thing.
You have to try and revenge now.
Oh god, why? What happened?
I res Dawn and he crashed.
I just crashed.
Now we can't use anything.
Now
everybody's
like
crashing.
Yeah, it's game wide. Whatever's happening.
Is it other people outside of this?
Like I said, I was attempting to take an Orgrimmar portal.
Wait, I just got the animation for the portal.
And I am
You got
stuck on the
damage
loading
from the portal?
No, animation.
Oh.
Well, I saw the animation to res me go off, but I'm tried to whisper Nozala.
There we go.
And
yeah, everyone just crashed.
Offline.
Yeah, everyone's offline. I love this game.
This game's delegate.
I'm just fine right now. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Honestly, this was caused by Vernth.
I take the blame
upset.
on this one.
I'm upset. You have been disconnected from Blizzard services.
I'm gonna try to log into an alt.
Whisper just went through.
General chat is freaking out.
Okay, so I released. I'm still in game. When I released my whispers, at least in Nozala went through.
Right, yeah, I alt F forward and I'm reloading, and it's actually letting me into the game. So we'll see if it lets me play.
I'm gonna jump down again and see if I can be rezzed yet.
I can log into an alt.
Oh, sweet! I can use the summoning portal now. Here we go.
Let's go step portal.
Try to log in.
Hey, it's doing the things. Vernth Singularity's over.
Like,
you are now connected to Blizzard services.
can we just not raid early? Like, are we cursed? What's going on?
I think we are.
This isn't early rating. This is on-time rating for Thursdays now. So
Yeah. But early still.
Big true.
So far, we're 0 for 2 for Thursday.
I still can't even connect.
I'd say Thursdays just are not our day.
Lovely.
You might have to exit completely out of the game and then re-log in.
I did that. I closed BattleNet down entirely.
did you disconnect from Blizzard services?
Sure, yeah.
I've taken everyone's connection.
Did you download more RAM recently?
No.
Yeah. Have you checked your task manager to see if you got any
just popped it open.
fucking Phantom WoW or BattleNet processes?
I have like 50,000 WoW up processes for some unknown reason. That's always lovely.
Yeah, I just checked my latency. It's saying my home is at 1,679. Yeah, world
call it
is
a liar?
37.
You know what will solve that? Buying some WoW tokens.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Did someone say buying some WoW tokens?
You better not do a gamble while I'm not there.
They told me.
Ah, you bastard. Can I enter the game? Oh, wait, here. Does this work?
No.
Damn it.
You want me to gamble for you, Don?
No, because you'll lose my money.
Exactly.
It's 300k. Go ahead, Revenge.
I was gonna say, I'm not paying the debt, so we better make sure Don's committed to this.
Fine, I'm committed.
Nah, I won't lose your money. I'd feel bad.
I'll lose your money.
Nimios, are you in the choir by any chance?
No.
Oof, that's a lot of gold.
I've been using double unused trinket.
Word, brother.
Leia showed me the wife's gamble logs today, and Steven is like plus 3 million over the tier or something dumb like that.
I heard he lost close to like 10 mil in all of BFA.
He's probably net negative lifetime, but has had a damn good attempt to try to make it back this tier.
Okay, who the funk are we missing? Freelink, Artorias, one more person. A third hunter? No habits out tonight.
Are we...
How about Metrium? Would be the
Metrium?
last two slots.
Oh,
Because you
Wait,
forget
am I
I'm
am I mismathing? So we have
Who's Miss Matt?
Who am I missing? Artorias? No, haven't. Artorias, Freelink. Who's Artorian? Did I just totally miscount? No, Metrium wouldn't. I'm counting with Metrium out. Then yeah, I just totally miscounted. We do need Pooty Scoot.
Booty scoot.
Wait,
My
where's
math
Spark?
is just aha, nice. I didn't miscount. Sparky is our 20th.
I was like, where's the enhancement shaman?
Shit, yeah, dude. Good job. Thanks for bringing me back.
Hey, don't worry, you might need a replacement for me if this keeps going.
Okay, well, we might still need Pooty Scoot then. Okay, so let's start walking through this. I apologize. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, and it's funny because Vernth missed the last walkthrough and really wanted to be here for this one.
Yeah, could someone stream?
And
That would-
apparently he's the only guy unable to be here. So I'm going to mark myself with a star for the melee team. And we're going to actually walk through this with everyone here and doing the actual movements. So I'm going to mark Mimios with a diamond for the range team. So we're going to pretend like we just are approaching P3. I'm going to do a ready check to see who's actually here.
I can't get on.
Oh god. No, sir. We're stuck. Fuck me, dude.
Stuck? Oh my.
Okay, so melee homies are gonna get onto star, and ranged homies are gonna get onto diamond. Okay, I'm talking about player marks. Sorry, not world marks. My bad. But I mean, we can start from star. It's not that super relevant. Okay, Cranes, you're doing a bad thing. You're on the wrong side. Cool. Okay, so we approach the boss. The boss gets really upset. We're equally as angry. Here we go. Okay, so we're tanking the boss right on the Warlock portal. Hell yeah, dude. Melee, you probably want to either move through. Yeah, melee can stand on blue side of the boss. And the boss can be faced to blue. Sorry, away from blue, I guess? If the boss is faced away from blue, we get knocked toward blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
So whichever way you're facing for melee, you're just gonna go forward instead of back.
Yeah, so we'll get shot.
Yeah, so tanks will be on orange. Well, we need to be on orange for the knockback then too. So we'll just get shot through the boss. So we get knocked back to blue, and then the melee that gets Fatal Finesse drops on blue. The range players would drop on X.
Well, there's two knockbacks.
Oh, the blood price sends them back to blue. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like you
That's
can start on this side or one of the sides, and you get knocked one way as melee, and then you can keep attacking, and then you get knocked the other way. Like say we got knocked this way, blue can run over there, and then we could just go soak it. Red.
Yeah. So what we want is to have the melee knocked through, and then they get knocked back from the blood price, and then we go to blue. Ranged, you just kind of stand in one spot. Everything happens traditionally for you. So we drop off, yada yada yada, after blood price. We move, we soak. Some range would be at blue right now. We're soaking here. We heroism. Our luck has run its course. We get knocked back to the middle. Super great. Fatal Finesse happens again. Melee go to star.
As soon as Fatal Finesse goes out, basically like all melee and the tanks and the boss should be moving to X, right? Because the ranged are going to be able to get to X, drop their thing, once Fatal Finesse drops, like we need to be booking it, right? To soak.
Yeah, because we want to have it fully soaked before the next knockback, right? So
Ranged can do the same thing where like you can start to cheat towards square if you're not dropping. Just don't go there and clip somebody and kill everyone.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do like? Because if we drop them diagonally like this, right? So like one in front of the other one, going towards the boss. Should we can soak the first one and DPS the boss, and then like pull the boss back and then soak this one? Is that how you want us to do it?
Yeah, that's how we should be trying to drop them, is one kind of in between this. So a good way to think of it is one person drops in between the two markers. So like you basically make like a straight line, and then the other person drops kind of right on the edge. Yeah.
So are we all going into one to soak and then all to the other, or are we splitting between the two?
Probably better to just split between the two. I'm generally going to go to the farther one because I'm a little bit more mobile.
And what I saw with wipes with the tanking is they would basically start pulling it in the direction of the two, but hit the farther one back. That way melee is able to still be on the boss, soaking the one that's closer in, and then if needed, move to the one that's farther back.
So you said they go to the one farther back right away.
Yeah, the tanks do.
Yeah,
So
the caution with that is, yes, I understand that. The caution with that is if people are soaking the one behind the boss and a knockback goes out, they have to move in front of the boss. Otherwise, as melee, they're literally going to get shot off the platform.
Here for the questions.
So, we need people to definitely soak the one behind if we're doing that. And then get in front of the boss for when it casts the knockback. Okay, that's easy. Then what do we do next? We get knocked back to the middle of the room, right? So ranged have now soaked the one at star. So ranged are already at star. Right, so imagine our Fatal Finesse soak is done. We get knocked back kind of towards the middle of the room. Melee all stand here. Star. We want to be right in this little alcove that Nozawa's on right now. Ranged are on star. Good stuff. When do we move? Does anyone know?
When Master goes out.
So we move after the Sinister... No. So, kind of to Slamson. We move after the Sinister Reflection is done casting. So Sinister Reflection is a channel. As soon as it's done casting, it's safe to move. We good on that? So Nemios has a good clip. I don't know if anyone linked it, but that is literally called Too Early, Bud. And we moved too early. So we have to wait till Sinister Reflection is done channeling before we move. And then the movement here is, I noticed some melee on the one pull we had that was decent. Some melee went to nipple when they didn't have Fatal Finesse. So what we do is ranged without Fatal Finesse, go to square. Ranged with Fatal Finesse, go to triangle. And then all the melee just run straight through. If you have Fatal Finesse as melee, you go here. All right. And the rotation is from our melee group. And you can cheat a little bit in front of square for this one, pardon me, because it happens, the Fatal Finesse happens before the blood price here. So melee will move towards the triangle to soak, and then range will just run kind of straight through the room, just in a perpendicular fashion. Sorry, in a parallel fashion. Not a lot complicated on the first Sinister. It's pretty simple, honestly. Ranged move diagonally to dodge the Ravage, and then straight through the middle of the room. Whereas melee start by running straight through the room, and then they move slightly to soak at triangle. After that, we get knocked back before the second blood price, I believe, or maybe the blood price happens before a knockback. I'm not exactly sure on the ordering of events there. My brain is not remembering.
You get a knockback, so you'll be pulled into the center of the room.
Yeah, okay.
And then you have blood.
So ranged will want to cheat slightly in front of the marker at that point, so they get knocked back close to the marker. The second blood price will be ranged personals, and then melee will be kind of right here. After that happens, melee will drop at diamond. So right after the second blood price, melee will be dropping at diamond, and range will be dropping at, well, kind of where they already are. So at that point, the non-Fatal Finesse range will cheat away, and the ones dropping will just drop. You want to kind of drop like right in line with where the Ravage is. It'll be kind of like right here and right here-ish. So you're not exactly on the marker. You want to drop kind of right on the outskirts of the blood where the Ravage is existing. And then we just scoot around each other again. And the positioning after that, so melee end up at nipple. This is, I believe, where we bait the second Ravage. Where does the bait go? We're baiting on...
This triangle.
Right.
Oh. Okay, so here's the thing. If Vernth is not getting a bop, Vernth is going to have to do wacky-do stuff as a monk in order to survive.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about the movement, not about bops and stuff.
So ideally, like, range can be slightly to the right of green. Not standing right on green, but to the right of green towards purple. So like a step or two off of green. Melee, we actually changed our soak off of from the direct center of the room, slightly towards blue. And then melee, who were less mobile, could stand close to the center of the room. And that's just so that more massacre lines go through the blue side for melee, as opposed to in the center of the room, which is where bad stuff happens.
Yeah, so after we soak at nipple, we basically just run straight through to bait the second one near blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So ranged will all be on triangle. We'll have a warlock portal going straight to X. As soon as massacre starts going out, ranged take the warlock portal and spread out and drop on X, and then melee just survive.
They're gonna want to move to. They're gonna want to move to orange. So we changed our thing to be about halfway. The second gateway, halfway between orange and red. And the reason that is because who's in the middle of the room right now? Is that Weo?
That's Weo, yeah.
Yeah. So the boss is gonna be around where Weo is right now when he starts his knockback cast. And so range need to be closer to orange, just so that they don't get knocked back into the abyss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. And that's pretty much it. After that, we do one more soak, and then yeah,
one more.
We end.
Yep.
And then we'll be cutting edge raiders.
And
you just go over from the second Sinister Reflection, because I got really confused. So
starting where? Before the Sinister Reflection or after?
The second one, right at it. So where does melee stand for that line for bait on triangle?
Right
okay.
Right where star is jumping.
So it's baiting kind of on blue, but okay, I get it. So it's going on the triangle side.
Yeah, so the movement is as such where you'll likely need to do some shenanigans with staying behind the boss for the Shattering Pain so that you get knocked in the direction of nipple, but trying to time it so that you're not getting knocked into a massacre line. It's really tough point of the fight. You're going to have to see it to believe it.
Who is that speaking?
It was Vernth.
Okay, so at some point, Emily, at some point, like, if you don't get a bop, you're gonna have to do weird shit, and we can sort of talk later. Like, Emily knows how monks can survive, because basically what you're gonna end up doing is using Transcendence and doing completely something separate from the rest of the melee team if you don't get a bop.
Well,
I mean, you have...
There's gonna be 3 bops.
Yeah, you have, right, because you have Simonusi, Slamson, and Artorias are all in, so they're going to bubble. You're going to bop
probably
whichever healer's with you, right?
Probably myself, and we can afford to bop Sparkana and myself.
Okay.
I think you may be able to use
And
shield reflect
burn.
on the knockback.
We can literally bop everyone except for our tanks, unless we need to bop our tanks. I'm not sure what's more beneficial at that point. But, yeah, we can bop every single person on our melee team other than tanks if needed.
Basically, any melee. The default strategy for melee is you run straight towards Moon. Like, there's the line of poo, and you just run towards Moon, and that's your corner, dodging the massacre lines, and you just pray you don't get clipped when you get yanked in.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do a quick complete run through. I don't know if Spark can get on or not yet, but he's already online.
Spark,
Freelink's having trouble getting on though.
He's right here.
Oh. I see. Oh, it's Freelink. Okay, so we'll do a complete run through starting from the top. Okay, so we are pulling the boss. Hell yeah. Okay, melee are on blue side with tanks. We get knocked towards nipple, so tanks are on top of melee at that point. Ranged are still just chilling on diamond. Then we get a blood price. We get knocked back towards blue. Melee drop off at blue, range drop off at X. And then we rotate completely.
Nope.
So
Range, okay. Range, you go to the left. You drop off at the right, and you rotate to the left.
I think we were all just walking drop off.
Yeah, they did. That's what we did. That was fine. Then we get knocked back into the middle of the room. Hooray. Melee drop off at star. Range drop off at triangle. And then we rotate again completely. We soak. We get knocked back. Range moves slightly in front of star at that point. We get knocked back to the middle of the room. They'd get knocked back towards star. This is our point. Melee are all on here. We wait for the cast to finish. Melee, we go straight through. Range, go to square and drop off at triangle. Whichever melee gets it would have dropped off at nipple. And then ranged, run straight through the middle of the room while we rotate here. Sorry, we would rotate, I guess, to triangle to soak first, and then we would, yeah. Nope. Yep. Blood price 2 would happen from here. We'd try to get knocked back to the middle. Ranged would personal on the second blood price. So we're back in the middle-ish.
You have a knockback first.
Okay, fair. Yeah, so we're getting knocked back and blood price. And then range would drop off at nipple. So all the other range that don't have it are going to move off slightly towards X. And melee are going to drop off at triangle. Once the drop-offs happen, we're going to move like this, so that melee end up here. Yada, yada, yada. We soak, and then we move back through. And range just stay on triangle at that point. As soon as Sinister Reflection finishes channeling, range take the Warlock portal. Or does it have to finish channeling for this one? It's a fixed location, or does it have to? Okay.
Because if someone's in that zone, he could choose that third of the room.
True, you're right. Okay, so finishes channeling, range take the Warlock portal. Melee, we get all our paladins to pop the fuck out of everyone. We'll assign those. Melee get towards here. Range drop off at orange, and melee drop off at X. Wait, how does that work?
Okay, so at this point, range is gonna get knocked. So range who have immunities, like hunters, your mages ideally are saving for the enrage, but anyone who has blinks, warlocks, any night fae, anyone like that, right? You can be a bit farther back. So you see the gray area behind you all. Like the range are okay to stand back there. Ideally, you don't want to move you don't want to move farther to the right, like moving towards Moon because melee is going to be in that corridor, but you get knocked back and then you immediately blink. Very small thing, but like when you're dodging the massacre lines, if a massacre line's moving across the room, you want to move away from the middle of the room so that when the knockback happens, you don't get knocked into lines. But you all get knocked back into the poo, you blink, and then at that point, like range just hang out in this back gray area. Like that's your safe area. Like
melee tries to drop right around here.
Yeah.
And then range just kind of drop off in this back gray area, right?
Yeah. The space is pretty distant, so as long as like it's just if you get the thing, move to the right. You know, if you're range, you get the drop off. You move to the right. You drop it along the edge of the poo. It doesn't really matter as long as they're ideally close enough together. But like, yeah.
Okay. No, that makes sense. So we're basically just married to this third of the room at that point. We're using a tight space, and it's just a dance.
Yeah.
Just don't clip people as you're going
So
to
then,
the soaks.
I mean, this is pretty far into the fight, but then we would rotate to where we would be soaking here, and range would be soaking at X.
Yeah,
so melee would end up here.
So melee will be in the boss and the melee will be in the center of the room at that point when the drop-offs are happening. And then see melee is moving to left to orange to soak those 2 orbs there. Range is moving to the outside to red, soaking the 1 orb, and then you'll have another knockback into Blood Place 3.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
My opinion of this is melee should always be on the outside from the boss so that you're getting knocked into the center both times to make it easier and also prevent you from taking extra damage from the shit on the ground.
Yep. So then range would get knocked back towards this wide part of the room.
Yeah, they'll get knocked back towards like the purple reddish side, and they just have to keep moving forward to not take extra damage.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay, cool. That's pretty far into the fight. At that point, range would drop at X, and whoever didn't have it would be sort of in the triangle area. Melee drops kind of right in the middle, so like right here. This is our Fatal Finesse 6, by the way. It's the last drop. And then we would just rotate to X, and they would rotate to the middle of the room. And at that point, we get knocked back to the middle, and we're just full on YOLO on the boss.
Yes, the range also want to save like a blink charge or something for this point because when you get knocked back, you are going to get knocked back into the poo.
All right, let's get out of here.
You can do it.
You got it.
When in doubt, if you have the debuff, move to the right. Otherwise, move to the left. Good luck, friends.
Yep.
Thanks,
absolutely. Thank you.
God, I thought it crashed again because the screen locked for a second. It's gonna punch my monitor.
I think the other thing too is that like for Pally Bubble, if you're bubbling during Massacre and you still get hit by it, you'll still drop a pool on the ground, which is kind of annoying. So like Pallies can kind of actually cheat into the Ravage a little bit when we're bubbling and bopping and doing all that shit.
100%. If you're gonna get hit, you want it to be in the Ravage. So
I do not think Bop will save you from the Ravage damage though. So if you get bopped, don't stand in the Ravage.
You can stand in it for a few ticks, but yeah. I think it also prevents the knockback. So
it does prevent the knockback.
You're pretty autopilot in terms of not getting hit by Massacre. Like if you can't dodge Massacre while not getting knocked back, there's going to be some problems.
I mean, odds are if you can't do that, you died in phase 2.
True. Good to zone in, by the way.
I also need a summon because I had to change conduit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a little steep.
I got really scared when we zoned in and they were sitting there with no RP happening when the door was shut.
There be RP happening. Let's just die alone right now.
I think we've seriously been traumatized by Blizzard.
Oh yeah, we have. Anyone who bought Shadowlands has been traumatized by Blizzard. If you need a Vantis or anything, get that sorted out now, please.
You need to buy anything from the auction house, there's a mount and a mailbox next to it.
Yep.
That is service.
Okay. We have a little bit of a different comp, so I'm not sure how that's going to impact our damage. We are going to need. Let's see, we have 3 Moonkins, so we'll have our platform will look like. It'll be Tenenbaum, Meriden, Freelink, Nimios, Uber. That's only 5 to use. Spark, so that's 6. We definitely need a hunter on our platform. Desai, I think you're back to doing Gloomveil duty, my guy.
Okay. Seems like every raid night I do the opposite.
Unless we have Lai somehow? Unless we have Lai come over instead? Yeah, let's have Lai come over. Yeah, that's fine.
Need to update soaks.
Yep. Lai can just become habit. That's fine.
Nathria venom.
Yes. Yes, Tenenbaum. Because we'll have Nemios and Freelinks convoke on Sincere tonight. Sorry, the comp is not having a lot of consistency. Can we get a summoning stone? There's a feast down. I don't know if anyone still needs a summon.
I think we're all here.
How did you get a mount just now, River?
He bought it from the gold he won from me gambling.
Fair.
That's a flex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aldrin?
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
How dare you?
Kicks are good. Kicks are good. Hunters are staying the same. We have one more range than melee. No. No, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Yep.
It's a straight swap. Yeah, we're good. I'm overthinking.
Easy to do that when things change as much as they have.
Revenge, are you ready?
Let me grab an extra flask.
Oh, I did. I'll give you one.
I got it.
Flask got me.
It's fine. Revenge needs a food buff and
Yep.
a flask, and we're good.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute to grab some
Oils.
Who's on the 3-stack with us?
Roll of intellect.
I think it's Tenenbaum.
Koreans.
Tenenbaum
Sorry.
is gonna move over to the right now.
What do you mean? You have Freelink, Koreans, Nemios.
Yeah, we had. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, Tenenbaum is. Yeah, you're good. Okay. I think we're ready. Yeah, let's get this bread.
Randy, you just don't hit me on the 10 count.
Alright.
Thanks, sir.
Butter this biscuit.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, deceased.
Yeah, we gotta start using some of these other ones now.
1.
might be a slight damage differential in P1. So just be ready for that.
Really fucked up. All the audio sounds from the game are delayed.
We got a ton of extra ads there. Just watch your health. Personal here if you have to. Need to kill these. Nah, just wipe it. Fuck it. We're done. Yeah, we got a shit ton of extra ads there.
Yeah, I missed my stack with Salem too. But someone else stood on. No, someone else stood on me. I don't.
Yeah, it was a colossal fail. It's fine.
Maybe we should have gone over phase 1 in normal.
Hell
Well,
yeah, dude.
hopefully the like 3-second lag I was experienced with audio was just, you know, caching issues.
First pull's always scuffed with weird loading issues.
I've never had audio loading issues. Oh, this is good. I have the little green thing that tells me that game data is being downloaded.
Yup.
Get ready to go back to TVC. It's actually the secret patch. It's going out to the secret phase 3.
Gonna zone into Karazhan next before you know it.
Hell yeah, bud.
Tonight is not going well for me already. This is good.
Battle shout.
I'd restart WoW, but I'm worried about getting back on.
Tenenbaum, are you good?
Who's offensive cooldown on the first group? I usually PI Metrium, but without a mage here. Are Locks blowing it then, or
beginning?
Oh, Spaka. That's a good. I'll just take Spaka with my PI. Actually, good call.
Sure, go for it.
I think he's always begging for the PI too.
So good with army.
Yeah, just don't give it to Spark.
Wow.
That's toxic.
3, 2, 1.
And we soak.
5, 4, 3, 1.
Cleansing 2 coming up. And we soak again. Cleansing 3 coming up. And we are soaking.
5, 4, 3.
Expanding. Stuff. Cleansing 4, sorry. And we soak. Cleansing 5 coming up. And soaks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing 6. You need to go hard on the boss. I think I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I'm dead for sure.
Okay, I get you.
Oof, got lucky. Always lucky.
That was skill.
True. Not wrong.
We'll go.
Sincere.
Thought you saw me. Okay.
Yeah, we missed a kick. Unlucky. We still got it. Feet. Feet again.
I had no idea what the mirror was. I mean, the portal.
Okay. Wipe it.
Alright, so you're telling decided to swap, but then you said nah, because it's been swapping every week. So am I on Sincere or am I on another dude?
There's no swap on Sincere and Evershade. They're the same. You're on Gloomveil.
You basically took Habit spot. So you're hitting the same.
Sincere, and then Gloomveil. You take the Warlock port.
Warlock. Okay, got it.
Also, your mic is loud as absolute fuck. So.
We lost 2 people to Hand of Destruction. Looks like the first 2 deaths were Hand.
Yeah, the Warlock portal was in a different spot, and people are at a point where they're programmed.
Gotcha.
Does this sound better?
Yes.
I just got trucked.
Oh, you were across?
I was across. I just got absolutely blasted by it.
Well, we were low because we missed an interrupt, so we missed Wayo's interrupt. What?
I was in the link too.
Number 2 interrupt failed on Skull. Yeah, the spot of the Warlock portal was not the cause of the wipe there. It was easy to find.
I guess I'm just fine. I don't know.
It seemed like it was maybe slightly different, but it was not. There was not a lot of variance there. It was totally fine. We were low because we missed a kick. Revenge and Wayo. Everyone is ready.
Five, 4, 3.
It was a little bit sketchy damage on phase 1, but it ended up working out, so it was fine. We were just a little bit low, actually, in terms of health. Not sure what the cause of that was. And we soak.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Cleansing 2 coming up after this. You can probably put that a little bit more in the middle, by the way. Soaks. Cleansing 3 coming up. And we soak.
5, 4,
We commanding.
2, 1.
Sinking 4.
That looks a little light.
No, that's intended. Or gooch.
It was light. I missed mine with Nazala somehow.
Oof. No, I accidentally kicked you from the raid. Whoops.
Accident, he says.
I can't target anybody now.
Yeah, I tried to invite you. Hold on. How did I just right-click you and kick you from the raid? This is a tragedy. I tried inviting you.
I tried inviting him too, and it was like
where
it never even went through.
He's back. Oh, he's
Hi,
dead.
friends.
Get him up. Get him up.
5, 4,
Soaks. Can we top people for blood price? Use personals if you can.
I'm gonna
Maybe.
soak in the last one here.
Same.
Yeah. Okay, get these down fast. Gonna have to use health pots maybe here. Or stones. Soaks. Yeah, that's a wipe. That's my bad. I don't know how I just kicked our disc priest in the middle of the encounter. That's a first for me.
I do expect a VOD of that, I gotta be honest.
Just die, please. Don't waste time.
Just don't run into the middle.
That's definitely a new way to wipe.
If we're good at anything, it's finding new ways to wipe.
Wipes at 70%.
There are definitely better ways to tell me you
Somehow
want me to
I
sit.
right-clicked your frame instead of just rip-tiding you, and my cursor was exactly where remove was as
Well-
soon as I...
Well, you definitely ripped him.
Oh, yeah.
In all fairness, I appreciate you guys letting me tag along to this raid.
Can
Given
we
that
can
I'm-
we put that on the recruitment video?
It's been fun, man. It's a good red.
Yeah.
Honestly, after that, we deserve an auto hammer.
I'm glad that is not the
Gotta
most.
repair my brain after that one.
It's not the most subtle way to tell me that I've been kicked from the raid, but it's up there.
It's like that scene in Office Space. We've fixed the glitch.
Yeah, let's get Fort. Let's get Paddle Show. Let's get going again.
You know, fort, but I can only guarantee it's gonna hit myself. There's no guarantee I'll be in the raid by the time it finishes with all.
Hell yeah.
This is because of my answer to the survey, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
It
dude.
definitely is.
Oh, what did you want to be a holy priest as well?
But half of the discipline priests in the world do.
Everyone's ready.
Why do half the? I don't understand that statement.
Disc is not. It's not the same as it was previously. It's not busted and required.
Oh, so priests only want to be priests if it's busted. Super busted. Got
No
it.
one wants to play discipline unless you are a disciplined hardcore person or it is required. And there are way less of the former than people who just want to play holy priest.
That I agree with.
And we soak.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Something 2 coming up.
Get a clip there.
And
Meriden.
soak.
I don't know how I didn't get one, but Nazala did. So, or the two.
Fine. I think we can catch it up. You can do a solo soak here if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to. It's a light one.
Yeah. Cleansing 3. soak.
5, 4, 3.
And we commanding.
1.
Cleansing 4 coming up after this. And then we soak. Get her up. Cleansing 5. And we soak.
2.
And we blood price. We're pretty slow down a little bit on the boss, but okay, we had way too many people at 2 stacks there. Sweet. Somehow Prop Champ got taken down to 2.
Meriden and I clipped each other in the first soak.
Okay, wipe. Do it again.
I'm saving my augment rune.
Good.
I'd love to know the thought process behind people who augment rune every pull but don't use an armor kit.
Good question.
Way
Is there
cheaper
a-
to get armor kits and they last through death and they're 2 hours.
Are they actually?
And I put a bunch in
I
the
thought you
guild
used
bank
them
too.
every time you die.
No.
Also,
Interesting.
damage, man. It's all about those meters.
Yeah, damage is more important than stam, dude.
Hell yeah.
Didn't hear?
Stam is damage. Play monk.
Oh, whoa.
But if you have more stam, you can live longer to do more damage.
I'm a paladin.
No, I meant it.
That sounds
I
like
mean,
healer job.
I need to go
two
to
of my abilities do
True.
damage based off my total hit points, so.
There's a guild bank down here and a ton of 5 stacks of armor kits if people want to grab
I need to
some.
swap over to DML if you can properly use the armor kit.
Alright, let's get a food buff, clean it up in phase 1.
Nothing would make me happier than seeing everybody armor kitting on progression.
I could call this out like 260 pulls ago.
I think I did like 100 pulls into SLG and was told to shut up and 320 HP wasn't important.
You absolutely did.
It's important.
I don't remember that exact conversation, but let's we're here now. We're here. We need we're good. There we go.
Oh, there's so many
God,
more armor.
so many more armor kits. It's so, that makes me so
Everything is
happy.
checked now.
I rise.
I mean, you're still missing 4 of them. But...
I rise.
Salmon
Yeah, man,
burn.
32 stam is
Oh, I'm right.
320 HP. That's a tick in that stuff that in phase 1.
That's also 32 stam is like pre-talent and passives. You get like another 7% from just the passives from your covenant.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleansing Uno.
That was weird. Did DBM slow countdown for anyone else?
Thursdays.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, soak. Blood price. Cleansing 2 coming up, boys. And we get ready for Ravage.
That was way too soon.
Yeah, we moved super fucking early there. I think we'll be okay. No, we're fine. Should be okay. Cleansing 3. Sorry. Soaks.
4, 3,
Cleansing 4 coming up after this. And we soak. Okay, cleansing 5 coming up. Yeah, we soak. Care for blood pressure.
One on the wall.
Really close to the doo-doo here, so I'd have to reorient. Cleansing 6 coming up. Pretty steady on boss damage. Yeah, we soak here.
One on the wall again.
And we push.
Get on the wall.
We're fine. Good. Good.
That armor kit
makes a difference.
Alright, let's clean it up. No miss kicks. Good transitions. Feet, double feet. Lie, you should be at Gloomvale, but I think we're nuking the. Oh, you are. Okay. Massacre, care. Feet. Feet again. It's gonna be a pull probably during it. Yep. Impales. Impales here. Careful for Remornia. That's good. Feet. Range should be spreading out a little bit more toward the middle on those, just to give us more room. It's a little late. Impales. We can get them up. Someone can go to the middle and get them up. That'd be sick.
I was doing impale.
Feet. We move. Sorry for late call out on move.
You're gonna be a proc champ. Thank you.
Feet. Hellstone here if you have to. If you're low, watch out for Massacre.
Feet.
And feet. Closer to the mirror. Yeah, good. Go through. Careful for racking. Impales. This is immunity. immunities or whatever you have. Feet. Massacre.
Remember, you're
soon.
pumping Donnie, not the Kabbalists
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Massacre soon.
There's still one on the mirror portal on the other side.
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll get it when we go back.
Feet. Feet here. Just don't die here. Kill that. We do impale. Feet. Impales. And we get ready for the last phase. Might have to.
Range
We
gets
definitely have to have
recovered.
Nizala. Definitely have to have Nizala tank the boss. Wayo has 2 stacks.
Yep, I thought that was in the kill time.
Range should be on square side.
My stacks fell off.
Nope. You guys were in different realms. Lovely. You didn't come through the portal.
1.
Sweet. Alright. Well, we're gonna die. Ranged to X, melee to square. Alright, it's been a while since we got to phase 3. We'll allow it. What was the boss at? Sorry, I tunneled a little bit. What was the boss at when we got to phase 3?
43-ish.
43,
Yeah.
44.
So not probably
Not
one of our
quite
better
where we wanted.
polls. One of
Yeah.
our better polls, but not where we want to be. We want to be
Going to, like,
1.5. Yeah, 40 is like good ish. 40 is like minimum.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I feel like people are still targeting the Kabbalists when the Nathrius is like right next to them. So don't do that.
Yeah.
We are missing a raid buff as well. Not
On
sure.
the double set, we want to get one Kabbalist down fairly fast, but that's about it. That was good. Yeah, we did also have a Death Knight dead for a little bit. Lost about 20 seconds of uptime on our Death Knight, so.
So what's our play to get to Goombell? We get sucked in, we go out to the portal, we let that thing explode, and then that group goes back to the portal, hits the Warlock portal, and then...
Honestly, if we do whatever we did there, your damage is better on the boss and on Dusk Hollow. We literally did not need you on Gloomvale there.
You actually didn't have me on there until like the last 30%. So I was running from the portal of that I was initially at, because I didn't realize, yeah.
So you essentially did nothing to Gloomvale.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to come to Gloomvale then. We're fine. Whatever we did there in terms of cooldowns was perfect. If
My
you come to
damage was
Gloomvale,
high.
it's wasted uptime.
My damage was a little bit lower, too. It's about
Yeah.
50k lower.
We were literally like 3.5 seconds ahead on Gloomvale of where we need to be.
So should I just get to the person that sucks me when I target them and just wail on Denathrius?
Yeah,
That's what I do. Yeah.
That'll help with melee damage on him too.
Yeah. You definitely want to be dotting and hitting Dusk Hollow as well, but yeah, you can prime Daddy. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's do that again. Let's make sure we go through the portal in phase 3. And we'll have a great time.
Five, 4,
That was a good energy on that pull.
2, 1.
And we are soaking.
Four, 3, 1.
Okay, cleansing 2 coming up. Soaks. And cleansing 3. And soaks.
5, 4, 3.
Get him up. Wait, commanding. I think we're fine. Cleansing 4. Soaks.
Moving the lines like that kind of.
Cleansing 5 coming up.
Yeah, somebody moved at the last second and turned my double soak into a triple soak, which kind of monk ass.
We were on top of each other. I had to.
Soaks.
5.
Kill that one in the middle.
3.
And
1.
cleansing, well, blood price, then cleansing 6.
That's a lot of fucking
Soak.
weakness.
We slow down on the boss a little bit. Clean. Alright, let's tighten it up. And feet. Double feet, I think. Yeah. Fails. Get him up. He can knock. We can get him. Wipe it.
Like telling me no path of blue. I couldn't get over.
F, dude. Were you trying to Door of Shadows into Gloomvale's Dust?
Yeah, but I always do that. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't making a weird corner or something.
Weird.
What? I got a question for that impale. I had it, and I know I got to the far edge of the platform. Hello?
Like just
We're locked out.
The door just slammed in our face.
I'm still downstairs.
I guess our rebellion is at an end.
Oh no.
Jump off to see if it resets.
All right, I'll jump off. Whatever.
What the?
Now he's out here, but the door's still closed.
I'm amazed Lex's keyboard is actually working.
No, he just
fully-
like,
he's no longer on Discord.
just wet. Yeah.
I have a
left.
feeling he's it's not gonna be.
He's
Oh,
coming
I
back.
have a fix for it.
Open
That's
sesame.
what you get for trying to save your veiled augment rune.
Well, I died,
Yeah.
so yeah.
This is just. I have no words.
I don't even understand
that
how
are-
this one would happen.
Yeah, that's
it, like
the
was
thing.
even we could release. It was
Like, his bar is there.
The NPCs aren't even outside. Like that's the fucking problem.
Yes, they are. They're right over
Yeah,
here.
they
They're
are.
fighting.
They're over there.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, if we kill them, no, it's just endless.
Let's try to soft reset.
Yeah, even though I think. Yeah, it's Josiah's on the channel. Okay.
I'm trying to do
Who did we
stuff to get like
lose?
through the door.
We can reform.
You want to reform?
Yeah. I'll soft reset it.
Do you want to maybe take a little breather, defending?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we have to hard reset it again, we're done. We're not raiding again tonight. If we have to hard reset it.
If we have to hard reset, Lex, I hope I get to at least witness what you want to send to Blizzard.
Well, I mean, we know for a fact now that we're just not going to try to cheese live on the fight.
No.
We're just going to die.
I have a feeling you actually don't want to see what Lex is gonna send to Blizzard because it's just
Yeah.
gonna be a steaming hot
I
Chipotle
want to
sauce
know
Subway shit.
how
paper
much
bag.
alcohol I should recommend him to drink. So I do want to see it.
why are we cursed?
It's Thursdays, man.
Because we play World of Warcraft.
Cyrus had enough of looking at us. He just blocked this.
I guess we're just be Tuesday, Wednesday, Sundays.
Why is there even an animation to close the door?
Because it closes when
That's
we
a
start
good
fighting.
damn question.
So the fact that it closed before, literally the second before any of us could get inside to target them. No. No.
To be fair, if I was Syra, I wouldn't let us in this house either. So
Hold on, I'm still inside. I'm running out.
Who's doing invites?
Me, but just wait till I zone in first. Don't
Alright,
zone
I
in yet.
summon you. Need someone else to help.
Yeah, you can just whisper me for an invite. Just don't zone in.
And to get around this chicken behind you.
He's so cute.
Cute, but blocks my ability to click things.
Yeah, I've tried really hard to stand away from warlock portals when I have to click them because I know
You
I'm
are
just,
the
like,
person I click on the most, and I'm just like, big laser chicken.
Why do they call them laser chicken?
Because they spawn lasers.
Because
shoot lasers?
Starfire looks like a laser.
Wasn't there also a like Legion ability that?
There's Fury of the Elune, which is like a straight up laser.
I mean, Moonbeam straight up, or Moonfire looks like a laser too. Like all their shit looks like lasers.
Yeah, exactly.
Why does class that does exactly a particular thing?
Oh, no. Well,
It was a good attempts.
Yeah, we had some good
we had a
attempts.
very solid P2, and you know, if the, I don't know who didn't go into the mirror. I didn't catch that part, but we'll get there.
I'm
It
still
was
gonna try and
funny.
reset it. I'm gonna go try some tricks.
You do what you gotta do.
Make sure you leave the instance when you log out.
Yes.
Are you trying to like what is it, auto run through the door as you log in?
I'm gonna try and make myself big and log out so that I clip through the door.
Oh, that works too.
I just need a mailbox because I bought some stuff to make myself big.
Isn't it just like World Enlarger and
Yeah, I
Winterfell
used
Potion?
it inside, and for some reason when I zoned out, it removed itself from me.
Well, back to
Good night, everyone.
back to Final Fantasy, I guess.
I don't understand how this happened. Like before, I could get it. Like we caused the boss to load, and then basically left halfway through the loading, but this one doesn't even.
Revenge, can you drop Katie for me?
Yeah, sure.
They were on some keys.
I think I need to go have a shot of something first, but you know.
I drank a big fat glass of scotch.
I just the fact that happened to us again in some capacity. Just
At least this time, it just literally closed right in front of our eyes instead of
I know,
no
right?
dialogue.
It was like he slammed the door and was like, "I'm done with y'all. Goodbye."
Lex and I have been like to put the marks down normally using my normal lockout, so we start finagling with stuff really early and making sure that it all opens. Maybe I need to go play. Maybe I just need to play with Mass Effect and shoot some things.
Nope. Apparently they fixed that clipping thing.
Yes, it's a night.
Yep. I blame it on the fact we keep trying to do things like proactively, like start early and all these other things, and it's just biting us in the ass.
Well, guess that's gonna be all that you see for tonight. Because of a bugged door in Nathria. If it happens to work later in the night before our raid time is up, maybe I'll restream, but otherwise that's it for me. Thanks for watching.